Well, it's another day in the life of the pseudo cowboy. I want to introduce you to one of my favorite characters who is dressed absolutely beautiful. And she's female. So come on in and show it off. Isn't that nice? Oh, come on, turn around a little bit. Look at that. Oh,
I don't know whether you can see this. Oh, would you?
Oh, wait,
And you have to do something about him.
I don't. Well, you booked up your dress in the back. I thought it was a clue.
No.
I did
No.
not
This is
know.
the first time
Doesn't she
I
look
have
nice?
worn a skirt this summer.
I noticed that. Everybody's noticed that. This
Usually
is
I'm
the
in
first time I've
skirts.
worn shorts this summer.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mm.
And so I'm interested in trying to display my skirt, but he's got me a little bit disadvantaged here. But anyway, here. Oh, boy. So anyway, it's the day after the holiday, which is always kind of a back to
Okay, let me ask you a question. now.
business as usual.
I've been around for a lot of years. I've always been concerned about when somebody says, back at that, I said, what does that mean? Does that mean what does mean?
Oh, I mean,
I don't
back
get it. If I talk to a client like that, they would go,
You mean, oh,
what is
the day after a holiday?
Oh boy, oh yeah. Let's face it. Sweetie pie, I did nothing yesterday, I did nothing the day before, did nothing the day before that. I'm not planning on doing anything today, probably not doing anything tomorrow. So, doesn't quite fit into my vocabulary at this particular moment. Now, I know you're busy, and I seriously.
I am very
She's
busy.
very busy because I make her go to work on the computer, and I just always a little concerned now. My heart goes pity pat, that she's going to bring a virus into my computer. I don't know if I can handle it. I just talked to a guy a couple days ago. He's got a virus in his computer. How bad is it? He says he's going to chuck it and get a new computer.
Oh, really?
I did not tell you that because I was afraid that me scared the crap out.
Scared it out of you. No, people, my computer problem is not as bad as I had pictured it. I was able to get some advice from my son, who's camped out in a tent in southern Utah. He found
pretty
a
much
phone.
figured that. Does he have it in one of those
He
porta
found
potty?
a phone and came to.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I sent him a birthday present, which I didn't give him on his birthday. So that made him.
Well, that is so. I mean, when you think about it, that's so pedestrian. You know what I mean?
Well, it works.
I was going to send you a
It gets more cooperation. Otherwise, he might not have come back from to civilization for days and told me.
Even want to
'cause
ask you what you
I
sent.
did not dare move. I did not dare do a thing on my computer till he told me to.
You send him some of those McDonald.
No, I
coupons
sent
or
him the
something
good
like that?
old reliable.
Yes.
Well, I promised it to him. I'm going to give it to his brother to take up to him for his birthday that I missed, because he didn't seem to need a birthday present then. But now he needs one, especially when I need some advice about my computer.
Okay.
So anyway, he told me what to do. He sent me specific instructions. I followed them, and so far I'm back working again on my computer. So you can see a son like that is very valuable.
Yes, he is.
He's worth what I
have paid him many a dollar.
for coming in and plugging something into his computer. And he
It's not that I can't do it, it's just because I'm too damn lazy. I mean, let's face it, we've gone through this before. By the way, before we started this little soiree, which is not really a party, but you said you had something to tell me. What was that I said you could tell me on camera?
Nothing. I'm sorry you misunderstood me. I have nothing to tell you.
Oh, in
You
other
should be
words,
happy I'm not going to tell you something like, I have a computer virus. Because it always gets you nervous, because he started talking to somebody and they told him they had a computer virus. They were going to have to throw their computer away. So he calls me up, I'm going to get you a new computer. Just throw that
it's
away.
a birthday present right out the window.
I said, wait a minute. I'm doing what my son told me. Don't get excited.
I wasn't excited. I was
Get
going
a
to buy
new
a new one
computer.
anyway.
Oh yeah, he was going to buy me one right that very day. Nothing but new, but I don't want one
Hey,
right
they had
now.
a 4th of July special on,
Oh,
Calm down,
forget
folks.
it.
Take an extra
Forget it.
$100 off.
Well, anyway,
I figured you saved me quite a bit of money on that little trick. I appreciate that.
yeah, of course. I mean, he can turn disaster into not so bad. Oh, well, we'll get it going. He's always telling people, oh, don't worry, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. So anyway, my son, other son, is coming from Utah today. So that's something to look forward to. He'll be here this evening.
This is
And my older son, Raymond, the Bohemian Cowboy, is coming to town. He has business. There's no other reason for anyone to come to hot Phoenix if they don't have to from cool Utah. So he's here for 2 or 3 days, and he's going back again, and leaving us to swelter in the Phoenix heat.
I don't know
And I
why.
can't even go swimming because I'll get a chill.
Well, isn't that a whole idea of a swimming pool?
No,
Got a big fat
no.
swimming pool out there. Everybody's going, oh, that's too cold.
Remember,
I can't get in that pool.
I'm
It's
inflamed.
120 degrees. I can't.
Remember,
The
we've
water's
got
too cold.
that air conditioner, which my air conditioning
My
has
air
done
conditioning
a
is off
number
right now.
on me. So I cannot get in a cold
Well,
swimming pool.
Was it a
Or I
number
will
one?
get a chill.
Was it a number one or a number two?
Number 2 what?
Well, you said it did a number on you. Was it a number one or was it a number two? See, these are the only numbers I know, Hey, Mom, I gotta go for number one. Oh,
So I've got
I
to
gotta go for
soak
number
in
two.
heat. I've got to keep from getting a chill. I've got to rest. I've got to, because I work too hard. He says he does nothing day after day. Well, that's generally true, looking at it from his angle. This is the hardest work he's doing here. But me, I had to stop blogging because I blogged every day. And sometimes it take me, 6 hours to
Do you know how hard it
big
is?
blog, because I would revise and revise and revise,
Yeah, there we are back to the suicide note from a literary person. They can never commit suicide. They're going to revise it and revise it. She'll die of old age before she revises that thing.
Revising is a very big part of becoming.
We edit this
Good
out, folks.
writer.
Whether anybody that watches, we do edit it. You know how we edit it?
No, we don't. We just put it on the.
You have to tell them that. I want them to think we're professional. Don't tell us.
Oh, see, this is what I tell him. I tell him if he, well, I'm not even going to discuss it. I'm not going to discuss it today. I'm just going to keep on with my therapy, my heat therapy, It's a good thing I live in Phoenix. Phoenix sun, even though I complain about it, it revives me. It takes all the inflammation out of my body.
Yeah, how's your neck doing?
It's doing a lot better.
Oh, good.
Because with 83 degrees in my apartment, I'm no longer subject to a piercing, penetrating chill from the air conditioning that I didn't realize was getting to me. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm recovering. I can't walk very far in this heat, but so go ahead.
Well, you made it to the door, didn't you? I consider that to be very nicely done. You staggered a little bit, you know. One of the problems that I perceive it to be, everybody in this building knows that I'm a lush, all right? I accept that. But when you leave my apartment and you're staggering, they're thinking,
I knew
she says she's a toddler, but she's one of those closet drinkers. Goes over to his place, has a few belts, you know.
And she can hardly
Do I smell
walk
tobacco
around.
on your breath? She smokes cigarettes too. Yes, we know about people like you.
No, well, I needed to slow down, and I wasn't paying any attention to my body, or I'd have noticed that I was getting inflammation. So I needed to stop some of my heavy workload. Going home and getting on the computer for hours, revising. And, it was a lot of work. And so giving up my blog was important, my written blog. Now I just put these videos.
She has given up her written blog, folks. There'd be 10 seconds of silence.
Oh, come on.
See? I know
I am
it won't
still
last
doing my
it didn't last
memoirs.
2 seconds.
When I feel up to it, then I write a memoir, and I spend a lot of time. Sometimes I spend all day long revising one chapter of a memoir. So, because if you want to submit something to for publication, you've got to have all the errors out of it. You've got to have it as smooth.
No, that's why they have
So-
editors at the publishing
Oh,
house.
you don't depend on those people. Yes, right. And, you have to have it in great shape, the way you want it, before you submit it, because, most of them are going to reject it anyway, and so you want to have it in tip-top condition. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. And he wants to do a video every other day, and I don't know whether...
Well, now, wait a minute. If you think about life in the advertising business and the promo, public relations, if you've got a movie coming out, you're going to be out there plugging it. Look on television. They're plugging movies that aren't even practically made yet, right? No, I'm not saying right. It's true. And you got to get out there and, even though you made the movie and it's a dumper, you got to be out there plugging it and plugging it and plugging it. You have no basic following as far as anybody is interested in what you're doing, but if we can convince just one publisher to pony up just a little money, might be interested in even reading your manuscript, wouldn't that be great? What have you got to lose? This is like advertising, and it's free. You don't even have to pay for YouTube. Do we have to pay for YouTube?
No, not at the moment. So take
Not at
advantage
the moment.
of well.
You mean I'm going to have to
change.
start paying?
Hopefully you'll be gone and I'll be gone, but oh yeah.
Well, keep a
there's
good thought,
chance. There's a chance, yes.
That's what I'm trying to get through to you, is that you've got this thing in your mind, well, don't put too many of them up. We got to throw enough crap on the wall, hope some of it sticks. hope some publisher or somebody sees this. Hey, you should see this. Maybe this woman's got something, interesting because you're putting a lot of your stuff on here, and maybe we ought to take a look at it. This is the way the world works. I don't know how your world works, but this is the way it works. So you just put enough out there, and maybe you just might, And besides, it's fun to do. It really is. Gives you a few chuckles, and then you can always make fun of me and my lush whelp.
Yes, well...
Any of this thinking through, let me know if it sinks through. And folks, I have to deal with this. I am trying so hard to get her out there, but no, she wants to stick there and revise and revise. Revise. I can see, they're going to bury you with a typewriter. Oh, there it is right now. See, somebody already sees this on here. They already know we're going to be on here. So there we go. It's called promoting yourself. See, now you told me I don't like to promote myself. Well, if you don't promote yourself, who the hell else is going to do it? Me, I'll do it. Jeez.
Okay, well, all right, but get up, promote, okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
Okay, well,
what was it you were going to tell me this morning before we put this on?
Nothing. My energy level hasn't come back up, from yesterday. Let's see, my sister's taking her husband to the hospital. He's probably going to lose his leg, so that's kind of a bummer. And everybody's standing by to make sure that he's okay.
I hate to be the one that breaks this to you, but...
Well, you're not losing your leg, and they're not
No,
losing
if you go to the
mine.
hospital, and you leave the hospital, your leg is not lost. They know exactly where your leg is. It just isn't connected to you anymore.
First leg
so
that's...
it's going to have to be cut off, but you don't lose it.
Well, no, you don't lose it, but you know where it is, yes.
I think basically if they want to, they could probably put that in dry ice and send it home with you.
God, what's the matter with you taking something like that? You make
I don't know.
Spit my coffee.
You said,
my poor sister is
if I go in the hospital for tonsillectomy and I come back out and my leg's not there, I have lost my leg, but
losing a leg is a pretty serious loss. So the whole family's kind of mourning, for him. Mourning the loss of a leg in the family. And today's the day, or possibly tomorrow. The doctor's just coming back from vacation. They're going to rush him right in to look at him because he's barely managed to wait for his own doctor to get back so he can be the one to. So he and this doctor have a good relationship, so he thought it was worth suffering through his vacation so he can be the one to take the saw and... So I guess today is just kind of...
Oh, today is one of those...
Yes. Yeah, all the kids, they're all trying to help. My kids are standing by. Yes, the saw is coming out. It can't be saved anymore.
Did you see that saw? I saw that saw. That's a big saw.
There's been several miracles happen with this leg that it got saved. But now all the miracles have run out. The leg is... So finally that day comes. So anyway, today's the day that the decision, or maybe even the saw, will come out. So anyway, I've got that on my mind, and my son is coming, and might see my grandson, who is supposed to go back to Utah with him. My wild little grandson, Dante, who's not so little anymore. He's 16. And they're trying to get him up to Utah, and he's kind of leery about going and camping out with his dad in the wilderness in a tent. You know, he doesn't want to be too far from video games and cell phones. The cell phone won't even work where he is.
That might make him a little
The
more
internet
nervous,
is not there. So my grandson is kind of, well, I don't know, but he's supposed to go up there and bond with his dad and his uncles and his cousins, and he's got to go a long ways to do it too. So he's got to make hours of riding in order to get to this wilderness where his dad is. So anyway, but it's a beautiful country up there, and
Yeah, right.
and I'm hoping that he will go. I'm giving him a birthday present. My grandson's birthday was just a few days ago.
How come you never give me a birthday present?
I give you plenty of birthday presents, but I'm giving my grandson a birthday present. I'm giving my son his birthday present.
Name one.
Oh, you big baby. You don't need a birthday present.
See, I told you folks.
I don't even know when your birthday
See,
is.
that's what
I forget it.
And not only that, she doesn't care. What do you think about that?
And I think that's the end, because that's all I'm going to say on this subject.
That's right, before you get in serious trouble with your kids.
Yes. So my grandson is coming, and I'm going to be the one to shut off this computer.
I know. Yes, I know. It's beautiful.